Alright everybody, welcome back to another edition here of NXT, the Wednesday nights is bi-weekly delight. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out once again, as always, in Full Sails University. And it seems as though we're going to be kicking it off with this man, okay? We hyped him up on the last episode of NXT. We knew he was wanting to make an appearance. It's only the NXT Champion, baby. We got Velveteen Dream kicking off a highly impactful and eventful show, at least as far as the lineup is concerned. Okay, we got some very interesting things happening here tonight. We got matches such as Ohno and Cedric Alexander. We got matches such as Bobby Lashley and Quinn facing off in direct competition. We got some tag team action to go alongside that. AOP taking on the Usos. We've got some conversations from backstage with people like Bianca Belair wanting to speak later on in the evening. And speaking of speaking, right now we're going to be hearing from this man, the man who defeated Andrade at NXT TakeOver New York. Okay, when the lights were shining brightest, Velveteen Dream somehow endured the spirit of Dusty Rhodes, rest his soul. Okay, he hit him with multiple elbows, not just on the top of the skull, but right into the heart of Andrade to retain the NXT Championship. So, what does the champion, Velveteen Dream, following such an impactful win, have to say here tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the champion has never proven to be shy in that ring, and it seems as though right now the man that he was just talking about, the man whose name was flowing out of his mouth, not just Andrade but the man he defeated at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, Ricochet, the former NXT champion, has made an appearance here tonight, of course defeating Randy Orton, of all people, on the last episode of NXT. And it seems as though right now Ricochet is making his way to the ring. He's running down the ramp, and he's got something to say to the champion here tonight as a bit of a response to perhaps the disrespect shown by the highly confident and truly successful Velveteen Dream, as these two men seemingly decide to stare each other down now. Ricochet coming out here interrupting the champion. What exactly does he have to say right now? Well, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Velveteen Dream, Ricochet. Two men who have grown to despise each other here in NXT. Sure, there might be respect. However, there is aggression between the two men, and it seems as though we're going to be seeing that aggression implode once again for the NXT Championship. Ricochet, he wants his rematch for the title, and he wants to beat the hell out of Velveteen Dream in order to do it. Oh, wait a second, Ricochet! Putting an exclamation point on the announcement. Velveteen Dream saying, anything you can do, I can do better. Well, I want to see Velveteen Dream do that in a match against Ricochet. However, that match is to take place at another point in time, because tonight we're going to be talking about the matches that are happening on this edition of NXT. In a few short moments, we're going to be seeing these two teams face off against one another. Oh, wait a second, I'm being told right now that something pertaining to this match is about to be announced by Mark Henry after I hype up the rest of the NXT show. Well, I guess that'll be very interesting. Anyways, it's going to be AOP versus the Usos. However, our main event, if I want to turn your attention to that, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to be talking about Ohno as he is facing off against Cedric Alexander in our main event of the evening. Cedric Alexander debuting in NXT by defeating Andrade in a main event slot. Speaking of debuts, we got a new hit show starring the three women who decided to attack Mia Yim. It's called Totally Beautiful. It takes place later on in the evening and debuts tonight. Okay, it's got Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Maurice. I can't wait to see what those three women have to say in their new segment on NXT. Well, there you have it, okay? This matchup has just completely changed, because right now, it's not just the Authors of Pain taking on the Usos, but we now have the added stipulation of the winning team going on to NXT TakeOver Chicago to fight for the NXT Tag Team Championships, and with this tag team match now being for a shot at those NXT Tag Team titles, you've got to think that these two teams are coming out here with an even bigger chip on their shoulders. AOP, this seemingly unstoppable group, up until losing to British Strong Style, could get yet another shot against them. The two brute powerhouses of the NXT tag division could end up leaving here tonight with another chance at becoming the leaders of said tag division. But there's also the Usos to worry about in this equation if you are Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Even though both AOP and British Strong Style have beaten the Usos in the past, there's no denying that they are two of the best members of that locker room. Okay, two incredible teams. That's what we're about to see battle it out for a chance to make history, to end the reign of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Will AOP leave here tonight going to NXT TakeOver Chicago to get another shot at the titles, or will the Usos get their first ever shot at the NXT Tag Team Championships? We're going to find that out in just a few moments, okay? Jimmy and Jay, the Uso brothers, the sons of Rikishi, making their way to the ring. And even though a lot of people love to laugh at and poke fun at Rikishi, okay, you can't really say that about these two men. No, you can't. These two men are all business when it comes to the ring. And sure, their win-loss record hasn't really played into favor for them, okay? They won last week against Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. However, if you look at their overall tenure in NXT, okay, they've put on dominating performance after dominating performance, but they never really seem to get the job done. AOP, another team to put on dominating performance after dominating performance. So right now, it's the brute strength of AOP versus the speed and technical prowess of the Usos. Here we go as Akam immediately has the advantage here, the upper hand, as Jimmy, the Uso brother, to start this off. It seems as though he's going to be facing off against Razor, who just tagged himself in. And oh, wait a second. Oh, suplex, neck breaker, powerbomb combination. No, but that combination did not lead to a 3 count, at least not yet. As Razor and Akam, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, you can see it. They are angry, they are furious, and they realize that they could end up once again becoming NXT Tag Team Champions, okay? They feel as though they only lost those titles because of the ladder match stipulation. They were not pinned, nor submitted back in New Orleans. However, in New York, that's a completely different story, okay? Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, okay? It seemed as though they came into that matchup not 100%, but in the end, they somehow pulled out a victory over AOP. Right now, they are hungry, they are vicious, and you're seeing that right now in their dominance throughout this entire matchup against Jimmy. As this thing it just bounces off the top turnbuckle there. Okay, frequent tags by AOP, that's what you need to do when you're in a tag team matchup, okay? When you have the upper hand in that tag team competition against any team, okay, you want to make those frequent tags. You do not want to blow yourself up. You want to be fresh at all times. As right now, it seemed as though he was trying to build some momentum for himself. However, in the end, it did not pan out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Jimmy Uso. Wait a second. Trying to fight back right now. He's got him with the kicks. Before that loud double chop to the chest. And he makes the tag out to Jay as Jimmy Uso. Okay, he needs to regroup following the dominating performance of AOP as the destruction continues. The Authors of Pain, okay, that is a terrifying name to have for yourself. However, if any team deserves that name, well, you're looking at them. As now, here we go once again, trying to continue the pressure. However, Jay fighting back, bounces him off, lifting him up. Samoan drop connects. Okay, showing off one hell of a feat of strength, lifting him up into the air. One. No, however, only a 1 count. Of course, the Authors of Pain have not really had to take too much damage throughout this entire matchup as Akam, hits him there with a huge back elbow right to the jaw. However, wait a second. Here we go. Jay taking advantage of that miscalculation, okay, bouncing off of his opponent here tonight. However, it seems as though he tried to take advantage but did not play into anything right there. Okay, instead getting a big boot right to the skull. Wait a second, it seems as though he's firing back with a big knee right to the stomach before a loud chop. And now here we go. These two men back and forth, and there you see Jay hitting him with that kick to the stomach alongside an uppercut combination. However, wait a second. He's got him in the Usos corner. Right in front of Jimmy Uso there. As now he goes for a punch. But he gets countered with a brutal headbutt there. The skulls collide here tonight between those two men once again. However, there you see. Okay, he's firing back here. Here we go. Jay Uso. Jay Uso now building the momentum here on the black and gold brand. And again, with that kick to the stomach, leading into that uppercut combination before making the tag out. However, Razor also crawls to the corner there. I don't think they were expecting the kind of hustle between these two men, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. There's no, oh, wait a second, Akam now, oh, wait a second. Oh! Just slamming Jay into the mat. He's not even the legal man right now. As Akam, he's got him once again. The power on display, launching him across the ring. And Jimmy, he comes back into the ring, and he gets met with a right hand. And now a flurry of offense. However, here we go. Jimmy Uso trying to fight back now. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, wherever you are, you better be watching this one. As Jimmy Uso takes him down, trying to create some sort of momentum for the Usos. However, every time they seemingly try to affect the authors of pain, they are just met, oh, with a fury of offense. However, there you see once again that signature Uso combination before soaring through the sky. All the way to the outside, here we go. As the Uso brothers now have AOP on the ropes, or should I say on the barricade. Oh, and a brutal kick right to the skull. Did you hear the thud there? And now there you see Jimmy Uso throwing him back into the ring. Okay, Razor watching as Akam in the middle of the ring might just pin here tonight. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Sorry, he might just get pinned. However, either way I say it, either way I phrased it, it didn't happen. As now Razor gets tagged in and Akam, okay, it looks like he has to regroup right now. As Jimmy Uso and Razor, here we go. Fighting now. As the combination of strikes connects. And now there you see Jey Uso who's saying, come on, make the tag, but Jimmy Uso immediately saying, no, I want the fight. I want to beat the hell out of Razor right now. And that's exactly what he's looking to do. He's got him now. Wait, what is this? Has him in a submission hold, trying to make him tap out. However, Akam, there you see, with a clubbing shot right to the face. And now, oh, wait a second. The combination of strikes there. Okay, a flurry of offense connecting. As now, oh, wait a second. Jay is watching as Jimmy flies into the air with the Uso splash. 1, 2, 3, and we've got #1 contenders. The Usos, ladies and gentlemen, are going to NXT TakeOver Chicago, and they are going to be fighting Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for the NXT Tag Team titles. I can't wait to watch that one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there you see, right there. Okay, the real star of this matchup, not to put both men on a competitive pedestal. However, both men tried their best, but Jimmy, in the end, okay, pulling out one hell of a victory here tonight. Just like how I must pull your attention towards that attack we had last week involving these 3 women. Well then. Mandy Rose, Maurice, and Dana Brooke all apparently valuing their looks over every other talented woman on the roster. Sure, not unlike, of course, a lot of the previous women about 2 decades ago during the Attitude Era. However, times have changed since then. But it seems as though those 3 women don't particularly like that change. However, right now, we must change the course of the show back inside the ring for some one-on-one action as Cole Quinn is getting his rematch against the man who absolutely dominated him a few weeks back. It's going to be Cole Quinn taking on Bobby Lashley, okay? Lio Rush stating that Bobby Lashley, his role in NXT is to dominate, it's to punish, and he's saying that everybody in that roster better take notice, especially Keith Lee, who at NXT TakeOver New York was there backstage. And he made an immense signing with NXT. If you've never seen Keith Lee before, well, let me tell you this. Next episode of NXT, you're going to be watching him live and in living color, baby. Keith Lee, he's going to be having his first match. However, right now, he's not going to be fighting tonight. Tonight, it's that man, Bobby Lashley, this MMA competitor, this absolute destructive force in the ring. He is going to be fighting right now against Cole Quinn. Of course, Lio Rush, the mouthpiece, coming alongside him. However, the real star right now, Bobby Lashley, is looking to make his star shine even brighter by beating Cole Quinn. But you gotta think about this. What if Cole Quinn were to somehow defeat Bobby Lashley? Now, I'll admit, I'm coming into this one thinking that Bobby Lashley, just looking at the 2 men side by side, comparing the 2 in terms of their stats, Bobby Lashley, he's gonna have a very interesting time against Cole Quinn. Something tells me, if I was a betting man, Bobby Lashley, there you have it. There you have it. The raw power and strength of Bobby Lashley, it is incredibly damaging to everybody who he faces in that ring, okay? But I want to point out something. Cole Quinn, he went to Mark Henry. He wanted this matchup. I don't know why the hell he wanted this matchup, but he wanted this matchup. Okay, Cole Quinn, he has taken loss after loss against practically everybody that he's come in contact with in NXT, and right now you're seeing Bobby Lashley as he wants to be another person to once again dominate Cole Quinn. As Cole Quinn, I would have stayed home, man. I would have stayed home as, oh god, he goes for a kick. And that looks to have just pissed off Bobby Lashley. As now once again the strength on display. Oh my god. Cole Quinn, he is not looking good. He is not looking good. Oh my god, the punch right to the back. As Quinn, oh my god, just gets taken down by this brick wall, this freight train. Bobby Lashley. As now Lashley, oh come on. Come on, just end it already. This is ridiculous. Cole Quinn, he hasn't even gotten a single punch, a single kick in here, okay? He came into the match with the bell rung. He ran towards Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley had a counter, and it's all been in Bobby Lashley's court here tonight. As Bobby Lashley here against Cole Quinn. Cole is just not looking good. Cole is just not looking good, okay? I'm a fan of Cole Quinn. I'll admit it. I am a fan of Cole Quinn, okay? Something about him, okay? He's got heart, but right now, Bobby Lashley, oh god, is just looking to rip the damn heart out of Cole Quinn here tonight. Oh, wait a second. He ain't done. He ain't done. Bobby Lashley. Oh god, driving through Cole Quinn with that spear. 2, 3, and it's over. Leo Rush said that Bobby Lashley's role in NXT is to absolutely destroy everybody he comes in contact with. And as you just saw right there, it seems as though that role in NXT, it's still in effect. Okay, Bobby Lashley, this absolute behemoth, this absolute destroyer, has just destroyed Cole Quinn. I don't know who can beat Bobby Lashley. Okay, he's beaten Velveteen Dream before. Okay, of course, our NXT champion before he was ever champion. He's beaten pretty much everybody that he's come in contact with. And oh, wait a second. Speaking of men he's come in contact with, we were expecting him next episode on NXT. However, it seems as though we're getting him early. It's the limitless Keith Lee making his NXT Full Sail debut. Of course, we saw him sign with NXT after a conversation with Mark Henry during NXT TakeOver New York. However, Keith Lee, he has not shown up here in Orlando, Florida, in the Full Sail University campus, and right now, the limitless Keith Lee is in the building. Of course, he's not going to be competing here tonight. He does not appear to be in wrestling gear. However, Keith Lee is looking to make everybody, including Bobby Lashley, the man who he just interrupted his celebration over Cole Quinn, bask in his glory. And oh, speaking of Bobby Lashley, of course, these two men had a tense stare down back in NXT TakeOver New York backstage. And it's a match I'd love to see. Okay, Bobby Lashley, this absolute powerhouse, versus Keith Lee. This, well, admittedly, he's a powerhouse as well. However, he's known for doing so much more than that. And you're going to be able to see that when he faces off next week against Elias in in-ring competition. Well, Bianca Belair just pulled out one hell of a challenge to Becky Lynch, the NXT Women's Champion. I can't wait to see that. And as you see right now, Becky Lynch, she's going to be making an appearance next episode in NXT. I can't wait to see what her response to that is. But we also got, of course, Keith Lee. I mentioned it a few moments ago. Keith Lee is going to be debuting in NXT in singles competition. I can't wait to see Keith Lee show off what he can do as he goes toe-to-toe against Elias. And speaking of debuts, the recently debuting Cedric Alexander, he defeated Andrade Cien Almas, the man who eventually went on to lose again in New York against Velveteen Dream. Okay, Cedric Alexander, he is set for another main event matchup against the in-ring veteran Cassius Ohno. Okay, as Cedric Alexander makes his way to the ring, this absolutely acrobatic, this amazingly impactful, this unstoppable Cedric Alexander is here tonight. He's going up against a man who has a massive chip on his shoulder. He's going up against a man who is angry. He's pissed off. He wants to knock out Cedric Alexander here tonight. And that man is Cassius Ohno. Okay, Cassius Ohno also defeating a certain man recently in Noam Dar, defeating Noam Dar in the last episode of NXT. And tonight, here in Full Sail, Cassius Ohno, he's looking to replicate that success by defeating Cedric Alexander. Both men riding high off of massive victories. Cedric Alexander, his debut match, Cassius Ohno in a knockout performance. Okay, both men feel as though they have something to prove. And we're going to see which man has what it takes. Of course, Ohno, he feels as though he's got a little bit more to prove than Cedric Alexander because of that loss against Matt Riddle at NXT TakeOver New York. However, of course, Cedric Alexander, he feels as though he's got a bit more to prove than Cassius Ohno because this is only his second match in NXT. So, ladies and gentlemen, both men, they feel as though they got something to prove. Let's get into it. The in-ring veteran, Cassius Ohno, versus this kid, Cedric Alexander. He goes for the chop. Oh! He sprints across the ring, but gets met with a vicious German suplex by Ohno. This is your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Neither man looking to take a massive loss here tonight in this main event slot, as Cassius Ohno once again catches him into that German suplex. Okay, the hands locking before he can hear the Cedric Alexander's popping neck. As now, oh, they slap to the chest now. Okay, a lot of noises. Okay, the popping neck of Cedric Alexander. The chest just echoing throughout the arena with that slap by Cassius. Oh, God, before a thud. Okay, a lot of different noises. However, I can tell you this. Every single noise, every single impact you hear does not feel good for Cedric Alexander, as Cassius Ohno, they call him the knockout artist for a reason. Because Cassius Ohno, he is incredibly dangerous. Oh, as Cedric Alexander responds with a back suplex, trying to build some momentum right now. However, Ohno, oh God, he gets up before jumping up and colliding with the back of the skull of Cedric Alexander, as Ohno once again sprints into action. Okay, Cedric Alexander, he ain't looking too good. Okay, he's got his speed to work with. Okay, that's his major strategy in most matches. He uses his speed, he uses his quickness. However, there you see Cassius Ohno, he looks to use his power and experience. However, this time, Cedric Alexander had him scouted, getting out of that German suplex before turning it into a suplex of his own. Middle of the ring, one. No, and only a 1 count there on Cassius Ohno. As Cedric Alexander gets up, Ohno quick to get up as well in this one-on-one matchup. However, Cedric Alexander, he meets him with a few strikes. And oh my God, speaking of strikes, what a forearm shot connecting. Oh, with the skull before another one right to the jaw of Cedric Alexander. Both punches knocking him right to the ground. And there you see, oh, Cassius Ohno, once again, the veteran instincts on display as soon as he sees that Cedric Alexander is in a horrible predicament. He knows exactly how to follow it up with either a brutal kick, a brutal forearm shot, a brutal elbow, whatever it is, it's gotta be brutal, all right, as Cassius Ohno, however, gets met with a few strikes once again by Cedric Alexander. He's trying to build himself up right now, using those ropes to springboard into a DDT, connecting there. Does Cassius Ohno's face to the mat too? No, however, you do not hear a third connection by the referee's hand to the mat. as Cedric Alexander is continuing the fight, but so is Cassius Ohno as Ohno gets sent face first into the mat. And now Ohno, wait a second. He ain't looking too good as now connecting with the frog splash too. No, and only a 2 count there. Once again, the athleticism on display. Jumping off the top rope and connecting right to the stomach, right to the gut of Ohno. As Cassius is not looking too good. Cedric Alexander, gets met. Oh my god, gets met with the punch before that discus. Vicious forearm shots. And there you see, just showing off that forearm. As now Cassius Ohno, he ain't done. He's got him in a powerbomb position. Oh, wait a second. However, Cedric Alexander once again using the athleticism, the agility. 1, 2, like a cat. Oh, however, it seems as though it's Cassius Ohno who has a few lives with that kick out there, trying to get the roll of victory. But Cedric Alexander did not get that job done. As Alexander, he picks him up. What is this? Showing off some power. Oh my god. Cassius Ohno with a bit of a larger frame than Cedric Alexander, just getting slammed into the mat, okay? Using the momentum of that spin did Cedric Alexander before, oh wait a second, bouncing off the ropes, stopping his own momentum, turning it around into a Hurricane Rana there by Cedric Alexander. And Cassius Ohno, he's looking a bit rocked. He ain't looking so good right now. And Cedric Alexander, he's got him. Face first goes Cassius, and it could be over. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Neither man willing to lose here tonight in the main event of the Wednesday nights' bi-weekly delight. Oh god, you can just hear the chest getting slapped by Cassius Ohno, who then just bounces him off the turnbuckles before bouncing him off the ring canvas, throwing him across the ring. As there you see Cassius Ohno there connecting. Cedric Alexander not looking too good right now in this moment as the chop connects. And here we go, Ohno continuing the strikes, continuing the punishment. Seems to gain control here right now, or seems to have gotten control of the arm of Cedric Alexander, but not for too long. However, it seems as though these two men going back and forth, but Ohno has the upper hand right now. Speaking of hands, the hand colliding, the open palm strike colliding with the chest of Cedric, who fires back with one of his own. And Cedric Alexander trying to continue the punishment, as now these two men are going to war, back and forth strike combinations. However, Cassius Ohno ends the sequence by leaping into Cedric Alexander, using that bigger gut, using that larger weight advantage to crush Cedric Alexander in the corner. And now once again, Cassius Ohno, okay? Look at him, he's got all of the tools to become a major star here in NXT, and he knows that right now. Okay, he's picking apart Cedric Alexander. He's trying to brutalize this kid, goes for the discus forearm strike. However, once again, he reverses, and then once again, face first goes Cassius, and Cassius is down. Oh no, ain't looking too good. Cedric, he goes up to the top, frog splash again. No, wait a second. I think Ohno got the knees up. Turns him around, forearm right to the back of the skull. He's beaten so many men with that maneuver. However, right now his cockiness on display, wasting time right now. Cedric Alexander, will it even matter? 2. No, as the knockout artist has not knocked out Cedric Alexander just yet. He hits him with that forearm shot right to the back of the skull, and yet Cedric Alexander at the last possible millisecond gets the shoulder up. 2. No, and only a 2 count. You can see the frustration on Ohno's face. Okay, stomping him in the chest, trying to cave his chest in with the stomps. And now here you see the furious strikes once again on display, as Ohno now, he's got him in the corner. Cedric Alexander, he ain't looking so good. However, Cedric, he's trying to fight back with a flurry of punches of his own once again. Ohno gets up. And Cedric, here we go, continuing the strikes. However, once again, the strike exchange favors the knockout artist. But now, Cassius Ohno, gets him with a punch to the face. No, wait a second, Cedric connects the knees to the lower back. 1, 2, 3, and he's done it. Cedric Alexander in our main event of the evening has done it. He has just beaten Cassius Ohno. What a performance by both men here tonight. Okay, neither man looking less because of this matchup. Okay, however, you got to admit, the stock has definitely been risen when it comes to Cedric Alexander. What a victory by Cedric Alexander here tonight, as Cassius Ohno just got laid out. It seems as though we're going to be ending off this edition of NXT with NXT's new favorite son. Okay, he's now 2-0 on the black and gold brand. Cedric Alexander with an impressive victory to close out this episode of NXT. Thank you very much for watching this one, and we'll see you next time.